2017 Lamborghini Huracan LP 582 Spider Review, the gentle giant / docile on the streets and a demon in the sheets, the topless two-wheel drive Huracan is a supercar I can't get enough of. As far as I'm concerned, the rear-wheel drive, 571 horsepower LP 582 is the best version of the Lamborghini Huracan. Its naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 may be down 31 horsepower compared to the all-wheel drive 610-4, but the rear-drive car is lighter, with better balance. The LP 582 Spider you see here is essentially the same formula sans roof, and letting in the sunshine enhances the totally visceral Huracan driving experience. So after several days of living with the holy SHT, that's yellow LP 582 Spider in Los Angeles, I'm convinced that this is the version to get. On a Great Canyon road, it's absolutely brilliant, no surprise there. But almost equally impressive are the Huracan's around town manners. For as capable as this thing is during a spirited run, it's a perfect gentleman when I'm just going up to CVS to get some sundries. Pros. Drives like a car. I know, this seems a little, obvious. But listen, if you've ever tried to drive a Nissan GT-R in stop-and-go traffic, constantly fighting the immediacy of the turbocharged power delivery, you will understand what I'm talking about. The Huracan handles city commuting with aplomb. It's not an always-on beast that you have to tame between stoplights. In the default trotted drive mode, it's comfortable and compliant over bumps. Forward visibility is great. The throttle has progressive response, and the engine doesn't assault you with power right off the line. Even the steering is relatively light, though still direct, and a joy to use around town. Oh, and the front-end hydraulic lift is super helpful for steep driveways and speed bumps. I won't dare put this into daily driver territory, but just running errands around Los Angeles, it's easy to drive as a Camry. Just cooler. Way cooler. One of the best driver's cars on the road today. Get out of a city and onto a winding road, and man oh man, this thing comes to life. I can't remember the last time I drove a car this willing, this capable, and this communicative. Switch the drive mode to sport, and everything gets sharper. The steering is a textbook example of great weight and greater feedback. The chassis is superb and lets the Huracan cut through corners like an X-Acto knife. Standard steel brakes remain confident even after hours of use, though I'd still probably opt for the ceramic units for more initial bite in the brake pedal. And the sound. Oh god, that sound. When electric motors and turbos finally take over the world, I am really going to miss the sweet, sweet wail of a naturally aspirated V10 that wins out to a 8,500 revolutions per minute climax. And it's fast. So fast. Driving this car on a beautiful day along a ribbon of pavement is the absolute definition of bliss. Looks like a goddamn supercar. Every one of the competitors I list below are gorgeous cars, but I'll argue the Huracan is the coolest of the lot, a truly superlative supercar. Coolness carries over to the interior. I never get tired of having to lift the red cover over the engine start button, all the toggles feel like they're straight out of a fighter jet. The fonts and colors and display in the fully digital instrument cluster are as angular as the Lambo's exterior design. The Huracan brings all the emotion of the exterior design into the cabin, and doesn't come at the expense of luxury and livability. Quite the opposite, actually. This is a wonderfully appointed interior, with comfortable, supportive seats, and great materials everywhere you might put your hands. Well, except for the slide-out cup holder in the dash. That thing's just stupid. Trust me, you want the Spider. This RWD Huracan Spider is 265 pounds heavier than its hardtop sibling, but driving this car with the roof down takes the experience to new levels. Plus, it doesn't hurt the Huracan's design, all of the bold character lines remain intact. Honestly, to my eyes, this thing looks better as a roadster. I look forward to arguing with all of you about this in the comments.